Hi everyone, and welcome to another art stream. So, as I stated, tonight's going to be just a fun stream where I work on some artwork for the coming month, including thumbnails. But I thought it would be fun to also mix in some other things, I can do some work on the speed paint, like this one, because the other things are really small, and I just want to start them because I'd like to get the. I'm probably gonna crash right after the New Year's, so. But yeah, it would be fun. Let's get started on this. So, I have a lot of things planned for this coming year. Like, I'm trying to make some new categories for my drawings, so I'm gonna try and make some thumbnails for those categories tonight, so that I can give them all different looks, so you can just glance at my you can just look at my videos and know exactly what you're getting into before you even see the title, like what some of the channels I like do. So yeah, I think that'll be really helpful, and I hope you don't mind watching that for a little while. That's why I started with this, just so that there'd be something in the beginning that's a little more exciting. I mean, that might be. We'll see. I'll try and figure out a rough idea on here, and then over the coming week, I'm gonna just develop it, and so that from then on, I can just go to it really quick and easily. It's better. Okay. Pushing too hard. That's the other thing I gotta work on this year, is not ripping a hole in my Cintiq. Probably need to put a new nib on this thing, because it's getting it's been used a lot in the last year. And this is her camouflage poncho that she wears just to keep herself safe. It's made of this material that it looks like grass, but it's actually this really highly resistant material, so the radiation doesn't affect her as much. And on top of that, she takes shots to nullify the effects, because she's got training as an alchemist, so she knows all too well the dangers. I mean, in the story of this, it's that she knows how dangerous all this can be, but she doesn't realize how dangerous it's going to get. She's kind of been so wrapped up in her work lately that she doesn't even know. Oops. Have to alter some things, because clearly some of this stuff's out of proportion, but that's okay. Like her hands, which are clearly way too big for her, to be human. So I'm gonna move this one down here. So I'm trying to think of a couple different exciting things to do this coming month. One thing I saw on Brush Warriors is that there's a creature challenge, and I might do some of those prompts along with just my own challenges. But let's see about that. I'd like to stick to a better schedule, I don't know if better is the right word, but just I want to stick to a very strict schedule with all this so that I can, because I already, unfortunately, guessed wrong and when I thought I'd be doing a stream on Thursday. That didn't work out. Which is why I'm trying to set up more variety in the coming months, just so that I can. Oops, did I just? Oh. So that if I can't think of, or if I don't have anything planned for one thing, I can always make slight alterations. But every day that I'm planning on broadcasting something, I'll have at least 2 choices, so that I can choose from those 2 choices. Let's see. Okay, where'd it go? I just had the picture of the family. I either. It's really funny because last time I was talking about color schemes and how important it is to just keep everything together, and then I lose it. Oh, here's another one of Grace. I'll just open that for fun too. Excuse me, sorry. Get some water. That's better. Always hydrate. Wait, oh no. Oops. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see it. I'm so sorry. One second. Is he gonna show up? Are you there? There we go. I have arrived. Did you think you could escape? No, you thought I could. Let's see about this. So there's lots of plans for this channel. We're going to do the creature journal for Grace Steelsong. We're going to do some monthly challenges. So, and there'll be postings of the website of the webcomic Raising the Bard as it goes along, which will be on a private basis and will be unlocked through the Patreon. Because there's a website right now, and that will be worked on over the next month through Canvas or Canva. And while that's being developed, the pages themselves will be put up temporarily just through, I haven't decided which server yet, but they'll be up before they're on the website, because it needs to be, I've waited long enough. good or bad, it needs to go up. And I think it's good. I think this is a fun story, and I think people will really enjoy it. From what I got so far, because I made a lot of progress in this over the second part of the year, and I'm excited to see where I can go from there with people's input on the story and the characters. Dun, 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 dun. I did this all wrong. Oh well. It's okay. I was going to try and keep everything isolated so that none of these layers meshed wrong, but it happens. Sometimes you get so excited you forget to just make sure everything's separated correctly. So I'm just going to do a first pass where everything isn't done correctly, and then I'll do a second one where they are. So there. Oops. But yeah, sometimes you forget that you don't need to. You can't see my face, but I was squinting there while looking at the fingers, and I'm like, I could just zoom in, but that would be the easy way. Yeah. Make it so that despite what it looks like, she's completely protected. Because at first I was going to do a model where she didn't have anything, where she was just wearing almost like a Lara Croft kind of thing with just summerwear on. But I'm like, she's running through trees and with sharp spines on them from another world, and she's documenting creatures that are highly venomous, including the birds and a lot of the mammals. So the last thing she wants to do is take risks that aren't needed. This should be above that. And I went back to her having glasses because I like that. Because too much of what I've drawn of her and done of her makes her seem like this insane ninja. But she's very much about her work, and there's going to be reasoning behind her passion in the story, but I'm excited to move forward with the story, and I'm going to have to obviously put more focus on it because last year I was doing it too, and it's not done, so I need to find a way to rework my time and find a better schedule. So that's another thing I want to have done this month, is a timeline of exactly where you should expect the story to be by any specific in any specific month. I want to have a strict guideline on where I'm going and how long I'm going to take to do it, because last time, just saying just do it last year didn't work. This year, I mean, this current year that's ending, didn't work. So I want to try something different. I like that. Now I need to find her color scheme. Sorry, I don't mean to be quiet. I'm just talking to a fellow artist. So. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna set an alarm because I know I'm gonna forget. So let's do that right now. Timer for, yeah, we'll say 8 minutes, because that way, whatever happens after 8 minutes, I'll be focusing mainly on just the new year and everything that comes with it. I hope everyone else had a good year. Mine was up and down. I mean, a lot of down, but some up at the very end. So, here we go. Ironically, she is being eclipsed by her daughter. Let's see. Okay, green t-shirt, or green shirt, okay. Oh, I changed. I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna make it in this version. She's got the, I'm actually gonna make this turquoise with, or like a dark, I don't know if a turquoise. How about a dark, yeah, like that. Like a pea soup color. Mixed with these patches of other material. So she's got like armor on, so that if she scrapes against a tree with like briar, yeah, like a briar, she goes through a briar patch or one of those trees, like a tree with like huge thorns on it, she won't instantly get cut and infected by like some kind of elvish curse. I'm gonna keep them green because I like that better. That kind of makes it look more like it's actually something that I'll make the tips green. Yeah, the rest can stay this color, but the tips need to be green to show that she's got something in there that is protecting her. Dude. So, and 5 minutes to the New Year's. 1 second. Yeah. So, this is looking good though. I'm pretty happy with this. Here, I'll move this over here for you so you can, there. That's better. Yeah, she had, oops, no, not that. It's gonna go over the, this part here is gonna be, sealed tight there, and underneath her boots there's going to be a spot where it seals to the inside of her shoe, so there's nothing there. And this, I'll have to figure out some way that this, maybe like when she's in a really dangerous area, this like envelops her and becomes like a mesh. But like I said, also she's got the shot, but if it gets really bad, this turns like a bubble forms around this out of water. That is all, it's like this solution that's secreted from the inside, from these pauldron areas, that makes this like temporary mask that'll last like several hours till she can get somewhere safe. And her friend can, the reason she chose who she chose was because, well, partly because, for one, the girl really loves nature too, but she's also part dragon, so she can, and she's water dragon, so she can control the degradation of the materials in that water solution so that she doesn't run out too early. I don't know if I want anything too complex. I mean, this alone, right here, is more than enough complexity, I think. So far I'm hearing good things about my new model, or I should say myself. But it's good to know that everyone likes this one. I'm going to do some more drawings of poses, and that's actually what I might do as well tonight. I'm going to do some thumbnails, for some rough versions of thumbnails, just for an idea of what's coming in the future, and then I'm going to do some poses for him this week as well, along with the speed drawing that I'm showing you right here. This is the other thing I'm going to work on. Oops. How are we doing on time? Okay, we got 3 minutes still. But probably less than that on the timer. But there, like I said last week, a few days ago, 3 days ago actually, it's that I'm very excited for what this, I know it sounds like I'm saying it's a lot of hard work and blah blah, it's going to be a pain, but actually I'm very excited. I couldn't be more happy for all the stuff that I've been able to do through this channel, and I'm excited to see what I can do as the year goes on. I'm going to try and utilize everyone that I can for help, and I'm going to try, because I felt that was another thing I failed at in the last few years, is not realizing the people that can help me out, and that ends now, because I just have to get moving ahead. I want these things to become like, I want all this to become something that like I can become proud of, so even more so. Whoops, no further back. That is why you should label your layers. Because then you'll know where they go. I knew it was gonna scare me. So I don't have anything to watch for the New Year's, so we'll just do I? There's nothing. There's nothing. It's not like the old when they used to have good things on there on TV for to show off the New Year's. And if there is, I'm not aware of them. So how about we just talk more about like what this is gonna be like, and I'll show you. Here's another drawing I'm working on. It's going to be the. Hold on one second. I'm gonna do this so that I can. I don't like being surprised. It's not. Let's see. Countdown commencing. It's Happy New Year. Wow, that was ironic. I was just gonna. I apparently was so slow, or just slow enough, cleverly enough, that I looked up, I googled New Year's counter, and it pops right up to New Year's. So yeah, happy Happy New Year's, everyone. I hope that you have a very productive and and an even better coming year. I'm gonna do a little bit more work. I know I said that I was gonna crash right after it reached midnight, but I want to at least work on one or two things before, like maybe we can do like a rough for like. This is just a rough idea. I'm just coming up with it right now. But like Grace's bestiary, I can do like a drawing of her looking over her shoulder as she's drawing this creature. Like some kind of bird. Someone's doing fireworks. Cool. So yeah, and the other part of the reason for all this is so all of you who have been here since the beginning, and for the people that come in the near future, will just have a clearer idea of like when things are happening, and like because I just don't want to leave it to surprise, because things happen, and I want to make sure that the channel from this point on is going to be more about just being clear about when things are going to happen, and like with who. I'm hoping to get some collaborations going this year. But yeah, we'll see what. I'll figure some stuff out. Oops, gosh, man, I do need to change the nib. This nib is dragging a little bit. I'm worried it's going to damage, or that it has damaged. Nah, not really. That's one of the good things about these. I mean, just any kind of tablet in general is that they're usually the good ones are pretty durable. Because before this one, I actually had a what was it? The Huion. Gosh, I'm probably thinking. Yeah, that one, which I hear the genomes are really good too. So I always just say do your research, but honestly, like I've been telling certain people when offering when they were asking about like should their children be using them yet, and I was like, not really. I mean, if they want to, and if they really have a passion for it, then go for it. But honestly, it's not magic. It's not going to make them amazing all of a sudden. If they don't have, it's just going to be a huge commitment of money, and then if you get them like a $50 like either Huion or one of the other off brands, or even if you get them the cheaper versions of the Cintiqs, like the non-display kind, which I had honestly when I started, and I liked it, and some people think they're better. And I can't argue with that in some cases, because sometimes you kind of fall into bad habits when you're using this. But yeah, you should just find what works for you, and it sticks. There's no place where you can just test this stuff out, though. I wish that there was like a store where it was like just for artists that want to be digital artists, because it feels like that hasn't really, at least not in America, become a real reality. I know that Wacom overseas do actually like allow you to use their tools, and like I would love to go to one of those conventions where they show off their new technology and just try out their new models, because that would be pretty exciting. But I would also like to try the other like companies' models too, which is, I'm not sure how easy that is. I know they're not here, but I wonder if they do shows as well. I haven't looked into that really. But yeah, see, this big thing here is, I'll make it a different color. So she's got her book here where she's drawing. Drawing this creature. And then there's this there's like this like fox bird next to her. Maybe it's got like fly eyes or something, but a regular beak. It's funny how I just find it so much easier to draw her digitally than traditionally. I think it's just because of how loose and flowy her hair is. It's easier with sometimes feels easier with a regular, with a digital brush. Or maybe I've just drawn it so much over the last few days that I'm actually like more used to it right now. But it's just possible. So yeah, that's kind of my rough idea for that. So let's do something different now. What else? So that's one thumbnail for the bestiary, which doesn't even have to be based around the comic itself. It's just kind of me, like for instance, like maybe if I do this challenge starting today, I'll still put it under that so that I don't have to get rid of it. Like I always think that's such a shame that like with some of these challenges you have only the month, and every month is so different. So I'm gonna try and find themes. Like I'm gonna go back through. I'm gonna try and do some of the Kick in the Creative, their podcast stuff too, because some of it would be really is broad enough that I feel I could still fit it in with my comic or in with my fantasy art. And I've seen plenty of people do that. So, yeah. Those are just some ideas. And let's see, we got that. Yeah, there's my, there was a thumbnail for this one. Just, I wanted to show that just to show that, like, starting now, this is what it's going to be like. I'm going to try and do more unique thumbnails for my drawings. Should have done that before I... But, yeah, that was fun to draw. It's really quick drawing of this, like, character. I'm glad I did the right year. Because knowing me, that would not be unheard of. To suddenly be like, oops, I accidentally did the wrong thing. Sorry. She's got like an armor on the going up the side of this, just so that she can guard her legs from being cut by things too. That might even be like, I think that's a bit of her personality too comes through with that, where like she looks like she's like this like battle warrior, but she's really a scientist and really just all about protecting these animals first and foremost. So if any part of her is warrior, it's just her love of nature and of protecting Earth and making sure all the creatures here aren't further injured by these earthquakes, which are affecting people too. And she's trying to research it so that it doesn't make anything worse, because like obviously if creatures mutate, then they could damage ecosystems if they become too different from them. So, yeah. I'm gonna move her over here again because there. So you, not a fan of elves, especially not a specific one. Which is, let's see if I got it. I think I have a drawing of him in here. Is that what it was? McCarth. I got a couple of him in here. Like, this is an old one, but like, it's a good one of him. Just showing how dangerous he is and how he's like. A lot of the inspiration for this VTuber model came from him, but we share the trait being chimeras, although this model I did not choose. He purposely experimented on himself. Well, I have no idea what I might turn into next. We'll see. Maybe the next model will be even more hideous, or maybe less. Maybe it'll look more balanced. Here's one of my This is going to be one of the stream upcoming kind of screens. I'm going to try and do more Twitch too, so I'm going to be doing stuff on there. Let's see. I got to find my brushes. Because I have specific ones that I use all the time, and I have other ones like this, like the one I'm looking for right now, which are spray. That kind of works. Not what I really wanted, but it might actually be better than what I wanted. Because I was gonna go for like a oh god, what is it called? Ditko dot? Yeah. Where you get the dots shooting everywhere, like in early Kirby stuff. Kirby Crackle. And then Kirby Crackle, Ditko dots, you know. Those things. So I'll be doing in case some of the people can't stay till the end of this, I'll be doing a stream this coming Thursday for certain, and if I have anything before then I'm also going to try and use, I'm going to put my Twitter in the description, like when this is posted I'll edit it so that that's there, and I'm going to try and make announcements there as well. And I have I just made a Reddit account because I heard some people say that that's a good place to get some advice too. Oops. So I'm going to try and just get as much different perspectives as I can. I know that there's going to be issues with that with any art community, but I've honestly have yet to see anything really that bad. I mean, on every Discord server I go on, everyone's been great. So I definitely recommend that for people who are looking for, like, if anyone wants to know, I can just message me in the comments and ask, and I'll gladly direct you to some of the ones I have that have been really full of really nice people. I haven't gotten any negative things. Like, closest, I mean, sometimes people think you're breaking the rules when you're not, but that's the worst that I've had happen to me, and I might have, for all I know, I was. So I might have posted something too early, but that only happened once, so. Oops. The trick is this character is that his horns should, oops, not be that. What is it? Oh, that's the lightning. Speaking of which, I should have, whoops, changing to that color, which it's not doing. I don't know why. Hello? This color. Please. Oh, I know why. Because this is this color. So what if we do this? No, that's too wrong. That. Can I? All right, that's a feature for in a different software. I was trying to invert it, but that's not how that works. So. Yeah. This should definitely go into my favorites. I keep forgetting it's good to have hard and brushes that are both hard and soft, so that you can do different types of edges. Oops. Because sometimes you want a soft, like a light transition between two colors, and sometimes, oops. Although this isn't the right brush, because this is not doing what I want to do. But it's okay. So yeah, because of how I'm going to plan things out, I can also do things like Mermaid and still keep them in line with my channel and everything that has to do with. So that'll be nice. And I probably could have done that before, but now I can actually, it just won't feel like I'm doing anything out of the ordinary. I can transition between them easily and between the different challenges and the different areas of my channel. So yeah, this will be cool once it's done. So I'll do I'll post the time lapse for this one as well. So you'll have not that one. That one's kind of fun, but that's not what I was going to do. I might actually do something with him too, because I like that drawing. Like, this will be done soon. And this one, yeah. This one will be done soon. She has a pet behind her too. So let's start drawing that in just really quick. Before the stream ends, because I said I am tired, even though I want to draw more, but I can't draw ever, because I want to do some stuff tomorrow. And today I was tired and couldn't get stuff done earlier, because I was so burnt out. So let's use this. It's her pet, or this creature that she watches for a while in the story. It's like a dragon mixed with like a Dilophosaurus, not Dilophosaurus, yeah, sorry, Deinonychus, or a Utahraptor possibly. But based on the premise of them having feathers. This one's got a lot of feathers. Going down it. Smaller one's going down this, covering the body. And then a huge plume on the back and on the front. For just intimidating amongst its own kind. Or maybe the tail could be used to scare away bigger predators. very clearly it's much bigger than her. I mean, it's much more vibrant than her because it doesn't have to. It doesn't rely on hiding because they get pretty big actually. Or this one will. Its mother is quite large and is actually mutated further into something else. Became more like a Carnotaurus than a. So I guess her story is kind of in for at least a chapter, will be kind of like primal a little bit, but I mean she can talk, and she's not alone. So at least not what I have planned anyway. She's not alone. So it might make it so something happens, but we'll figure that out when I get to there. It is really interesting though, checking up on all this stuff, like on how like these dinosaurs are being researched and like how we're learning more and more every year. Like people always think, oh yeah, it's paleontology. It's all been written in stone and it's all there's nothing new. And it's like, go watch even the Jurassic Park movies and then see what the same people that like were offering advice on that movie, like what they're doing now. I mean, to be fair, the director, I mean, even back then they weren't exactly following everything that they were being told, but there was a lot that researchers back then thought was true that turned out to not be true. And also, I mean, to be fair, those aren't dinosaurs, as I've said on this channel in the past. Those are giant monsters. And if you've read the books, I guess, like, I forgot because it's been so long since I've read them, but I guess they even get more like Frankenstein if you read further into the books. Like, I guess the creature that killed Nedry was, that Dilophosaurus was like, had a very specific type of venom that it could spit or something, or could do, but it. So. And I created this creature just to show that, like, how much she's not fazed by things looking more intimidating. She sees this as just a dog, like a big friendly dog almost, so she's not scared of it at all. I think dinosaurs' eyes look like, I can't remember. I'll have to look at a picture reference for like what they. Actually, I can just look at bird eyes. But yeah, I kind of like that, where it's like this, like, it's this huge vibrant thing behind her and she's trying to be camouflaged and it's just like, hey, look at me. I'm totally rooting the camouflage. And its arms are kind of more like folded in, but they're kind of like what people now believe the T-Rex was, where they're kind of facing each other on the inside, but they're from its forearm to its elbow, it's all feathers. So, and its legs puff up into feathers too, to keep it warm. I'm liking that. This is really cool, actually. It's coming along great. So, let's gonna put some cleanup on her. Yeah, so these a lighter version on her arms, like some seams. Kind of like Saiyan armor a little bit, where they have like this like spots where like there's where it's more heavily armored, and it can still stretch. But I just gotta be careful once again, just not to make it too sophisticated. I'll try and keep it to pretty basic shapes so that it doesn't get hard to draw. Yeah, that's her. So we'll save that. And I think we're pretty close to being done because I think it's been an hour almost. So once again, add an hour. Sorry. So, but I did a lot of what I said. I didn't get everything done I wanted, but to be fair, I set off to do a lot. So even getting a fraction of that done is good. Yeah, I love this brush. There. Just wanted to fill in some of the gaps. There's still more, obviously, but because it's been obviously forward, like its body is shaped like that, where it's got these. Like that. So like it has the high feet like a similar to the raptor family. But it's I mean it's in between a Dilophosaurus and a Utahraptor. It's a little small. It's smaller than Utahraptor. This one could be part of that, but it's not as big. But I'm just babbling now, so a good sign that we're pretty much done. So thanks for sticking for the. Well, I hope everyone enjoys this, who gets a chance to see it. I'll post it up. I mean, it's obviously just going to go up right after I'm done with this, but yeah. And like I said, I'll have my new one up coming in on Thursday. So I hope to see some people in that. And yeah. It's been really fun doing this. I'm glad I actually did stick around to like do an entire stream. So yeah, everyone have an excellent new year, and I'll see you on Thursday for my stream at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I'll be working on some other aspect that I'll announce. Try to do it right before, but it will probably be similar because we're still in this early development stuff. So it'll probably be also like developing poses for my character, and I mean for my PNG model, and yeah, some other stuff possibly, like maybe another character design. Maybe I'll go back and do a scarier version of him, or finish that one up completely on Thursday possibly. Although I'm hoping they'll be done before then, but if not, I'll work on it there. So yeah, I'll see you all then. Have a great weekend. I'm very excited for what this channel is going to be like over the next year, and I hope you all